Hello everybody, welcome to another video. This is Get Creeped here with another scary video. But today, I'm going to be sharing with you guys a creepypasta. Now remember, some of this is a creepypasta, but some of this I got from my friend Julian. If you know my normal channel, then you know it might not be the best idea to trust him. I mean, after the whole he thinks he's Lee Bear incident on my very first vlog, who would trust him? Definitely not me. Anyways, today I'm going to be telling you a story from his perspective on a night a couple months, actually, I think it was only a few days ago that this happened. Anyways, what happened? As you know, I will be telling this from Julian's point of view, and not my own. So please, know that this is not my story, but his. Me and my brother went to a Mexican restaurant late at night. It was probably about 9 o'clock. It was pretty basic Mexican restaurant, basic food, but we weren't tired yet, so we went store hopping, but we only had enough money for the food, so we only really looked at stuff. We played a couple games around, drove around in his car, looked at stuff, but it was pretty much boring, so by the time we got home, it was like 2 o'clock. But that's besides the point. Everything was really off when we were driving home, and there was this weird tapping noise. Tap, tap, tap. It was really creepy, but it wasn't like water. But it wasn't as exact as something in the engine. My brother was thinking about going out to check it, but I told him not to. I guess that was the right idea. We got home, and again, something seemed off. The porch lights were on, but it still wasn't enough. The driveway was really dark. I could still make out the faint glow of the cars parked in it. As we walked out, we heard a voice. The most terrifying, weirdest, and creepiest voice I had ever heard in my life. It scarred me. And when I thought about it, the only thing I hear now, is just pure terror. I remember turning my head, and when I did that, the last thing I heard was, "Come here, little boys," which was odd, because my brother was 17 at the time. Well, I can't exactly remember. Maybe he was 18, but he was much, much older than I, and he definitely was not a little boy. When I turned my head, I saw a little girl in a white flowery dress, only it wasn't completely white. Not just because of the pink flowers, but because it was blood-stained. It was so creepy. I felt as if everything was just over. My brother and I desperately pounded on the door. We screamed to let us in, but it was 2 o'clock in the morning. Who was going to be awake? We desperately pounded on the door, anxiously waiting for someone to open up, ringing the doorbell that barely worked. Only every once in a while would it actually ring. My brother, a look of terror on his face. The girl was coming closer. Finally, my dad opened the door. He looked at us. just confused. But then the girl was up the walkway. We were on the porch, but only a few feet of space were between us. She tilted her head, but it was so far to the right, it was a 90-degree angle, and she held the knife up. We slammed the door and locked it, every last lock. We made sure all the windows were locked. Me and my brother barely slept that night, but I don't know if that was a good thing. My parents called the cops, but when they got there, no one was there. There was no little girl, no knife, no blood-stained dress, nothing. And what I remember that night, because I know it wasn't a dream, because I did not sleep, was a tap on my window. I don't even remember how many times it was. And then a girl saying, "I'm not done with you yet." To this day, I've never, and I mean never, been safe in that driveway. Me and my brother have never gone back to that Mexican restaurant. Of course, we still go to the stores that we went to, but we just don't feel safe. We try to avoid that road as much as we can. We take a different route every single time. It's terrifying. But that's just another creepy story. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did like, please subscribe. Tell me what you think of my new intro. I worked very hard on it. Anyways, this is my new channel. But there are a few things that I need to get straight. This is not my main channel. My main channel is PotterLover09. If you want to go check that out, there will be a link in the description. If you guys like the new creepy voice I'm going to be using for all of my creepypastas, please leave a like and comment down below what you think. Thank you for watching. And remember, don't get too scared. Just get creeped. Subscribe for more content.